All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. Now we're going to talk about Nick Diaz again. I just did a video on Nick Diaz, but what is going on, dude? Like seriously, like what is, you got a bunch of data points. I think everybody is thinking the same things, but let's just talk about it because I'm probably thinking something similar to you guys. So just to recap, Josh Thompson said that he saw footage, Josh Thompson and John McCarthy saw footage of Nick Diaz in sparring where they were saying that they were concerned that that Nick Diaz isn't going to be able to fight. Now, what could they be talking about, right? They said he was sparring a left-handed fighter, so they assumed it was for the Lawler fight. Now, what sparring footage do you see that makes you think a guy's not going to fight unless it's someone just getting starched, right? I mean, seriously, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, what? I don't know. Unless Nick was blacked out drunk or something. I don't know, because and then now all of a sudden, 4 days before the fight, they're like, hey, Nick wants to fight at 85. What? What do you, like, what does that even mean? I texted one of the coaches at Gracie School in Pleasant Hill, and they're like, I have no idea. I'm not going to text Caesar because he won't tell me anyway, and it just seems like an invasive question. Because if I did text Caesar, even if he told me, I would do it off the record anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But nonetheless, I'm not going to text him. And it's like, I don't know. All I can do is speculate like anyone else. I think what's most likely is that he got starched in practice, although that seems crazy. Nick Diaz doesn't get starched, but I mean, just based on the data points we have. And then they're trying to figure out a way to keep him still on the card. And they're like, well, maybe if he doesn't have to cut weight, that'll make it easier for him not to, to not get knocked out, have a less dehydrated brain or something. I mean, like what else could it be? You know what I mean? Like what else could it be? The whole thing is very bizarre. Very bizarre. But if I'm Robbie Lawler, apparently Robbie Lawler just found out too. And he's like, Dana White said that Robbie's going to text him as soon as he lands or whatever. And like, yeah, I mean, I don't know how anyone could draw any other conclusion like different than what I just laid out. I think I'm just saying, like, what I'm speculating is he got knocked out in practice, and so their response is maybe he could fight at 185. But here's the thing, it's Nick Diaz, dude. Like, the thing that, I've never even been in the same room as Nick, but people that I know that have, they all say the same thing. They're like, dude, he's crazy, man. They're not saying it like a bad thing, but he's just an unpredictable person where maybe just the week of, he's like, man, I don't want to fight at 170. I don't want to do that weight cut, man. Let's do it at 85. Maybe. He's a big enough star. He could demand that. Can you imagine if just like a regular run-of-the-mill fighter just threw that out at Dana? Like, hey, how about we do this at 85 instead, like on Tuesday before a fight? It's like, it's actually really funny because some guys just have so much power. You got John Jones. He pisses hot, the picograms thing. They're all right, we'll just switch the venue. We'll just move it to LA. If Vegas won't clear him, we'll just move it to LA. So, I don't know. Man. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. There's no new information here. I'm just saying I am scratching my head just like everybody else. So, anyway, if you like the content, subscribe and ring the bell. Peace.